Hello, everybody. How are you? Hope you're all well. How's lockdown treating you? Hope you're not too going too crazy. Looks like we've got our commander in chief back in Boris. Looks like he's all well again, and it's an absolute pleasure to be here with you on a Wednesday at what is 8 o'clock for another quiz. Let me just get rid of that timer. Yeah, so how's it all been for you? Hope we're nearly at the end, I think. Looks like about 2 weeks left to go. Got a great quiz for you this week, so same as every week. So 5 rounds, 10 questions per round. All you're going to need with you is a pen and a paper. Obviously, you can Google it if you want, but it kind of defeats the object. I'm just going to apologise in advance for my hat. Unfortunately, I've got the worst lockdown barnet in the world, and my hair's pretty much untamable at the moment. So I'm afraid I'm just going to have to wear a hat for the foreseeable future. It doesn't want to do anything. Like I say, I think the queue for the barbers is going to be around the corner once the lockdown has ended. So get in the chat, let me know where you're from. I'll try and get as many as I can up on the screen. It's so great to have so many of you in here. I think we got the questions around about right last time. Hello to Paul McConnell, my good mate from that I ride with. Unfortunately, not been able to ride very much, or if at all, at the moment in the Surrey Hills because of lockdown. So putting a bike on the back of a car and going out there is not really playing cricket. So unfortunately, I haven't been able to do that very much, but I have been able to go out into London. I can tell you it's really weird. Like I went out into London going riding, and there was literally nobody on the streets. So it almost feels like 28 days later. Did any of you watch that film? I'm sure if any film companies are doing anything like that, it would be it'd be very weird. So yeah, but how have you all been keeping? I hope you've all been keeping really well. Like I say, it does feel like we've broken the back of it. We're not quite there yet, are we? But it's definitely looking like things are getting a little bit better. So you got Rona Cavier from Stevenage in Hertfordshire. Hi guys, Richard and Nat Barrett. They've been there from the start. Thank you very much. It says, great, hello from Bromsgrove. Great to see you wash hands. Don't worry, I am washing my hands. They look fairly clean at the moment. We've got Sarah McIver Brown from Liverpool. Medway gang are ready to sparkle and fade. Sparkle and fade. So where did you fade? Like round like 4 or 5? I'm not too sure. Well, we've got somebody in here. I don't know the name. It says tell 29767. Hello from Bournemouth. Hi guys, how are you? Hope you're really well. Leeds. Someone says they've lost sound. Well, it looks like we've got the sound up. Sorry. Wendy Ritchie, hello from Carrickfergus, Northern Ireland. Hi guys, how are you? I've been into Northern Ireland a fair bit. I used to fly into Aldergrove Airport. Who else we got? Let's have a look. Clueless in Morecambe, strike again. I don't know about that. Hello from Brentwood, Brentwood Massive. Oh, I'm sure you watched The Only Way is Essex. That seems to be most people associate with Brentwood, isn't it? And I've got Alice Wheeler there from Regulars from Cheshire. Alice and Ricky, hey guys, how you doing? I hope you are really well. Phil Smith, Torbay in Devon. And I've got Annie Tasman in Kent. Fantastic to see you here. Thanks so much. Thanks so very much for coming in, guys. So just quick bit of housekeeping. If you could not put the answers in the chat, there are people in there that I know it sounds like I'm asking you questions for you to answer in the chat, but all you need to do is just write it down on a piece of paper. It sort of spoils it for everybody else. So all I can ask is if you don't do that. But if the chat is disturbing you, all you need to do on a tablet or PC tablet, if you're watching on a phone, swipe right, and that'll get rid of it on Facebook, or if you maximize it, or you can press the gear icon if you're watching this on YouTube. Brilliant. So I've got Sue Carter. Hi from Sue and Richard in Redditch. Hello guys, how are you? Tina and John in Weston-super-Mare. Hi guys. So great to see so many of you in the chat. I think the whole country has pretty much gone quiz mad, haven't they, at the moment? And we've got someone from Shropshire. I've got family, or everyone was in Ludlow. Don't know if you know that. Ludlow's fairly well known if you live in Ludlow. It says, so what time do we start? The queue for the bar is massive. Yeah, imagine it is in your house at the moment. So County Durham as well. That's John Collings. Hello, John. How are you? Looks like you're with your missus. And we've got Sarah Smith. Hello from Warrington. Hi, Sarah. Hope you are doing well. And Janice and Jackie from Tildesley as well. What else we got? John Mount Stevens from Weston-super-Mare, Wensleydale in North Yorkshire. It's good cheese in Wensleydale. I do love my cheese. I'll tell you one thing I did find this week, which is sort of wiped out the last 2 days, which was New Amsterdam. I don't know if you've seen that on Amazon Prime. Absolutely fantastic. Really, really enjoyed that. There's my brother saying hello. He popped over to say on his way through today. Hello from the Derrys. Bear Page Swan, hello from Surrey. Yeah, I visit Surrey very, very regularly when I'm going cycling. Surrey Hills, so Peaslake, not sure if you're aware of that, so I probably pass you quite frequently. Ali from Somerset, hi Ali, how are you? And who else we got? Avril is Noddy, hello from the newbies from Northampton, Doris Dickens, hello Doris. Hope you're well. I'm not sure who you're playing with, but hope you really, really enjoy the quiz. So like I say, we've got 5 rounds today. Going to start off with the music round, which is everyone's favourite, so it would seem. So music, general knowledge is the second round. Third round is TV and film. Fourth round, I've got picture round for you. And fifth round is history and geography. But don't worry, it's not going to be too tricky on history and geography section. Whenever you see history and politics, everyone always goes, oh my God, I'm not going to know what that is. But it shouldn't be too tricky for you. John Mount Stevens, cracking cheese grommet. Yeah, exactly. Wensleydale. Yeah, exactly. Right, so it's coming up on around about 10 past. We'll start in around about the next 2 minutes. Like I say, all you need is a pen and paper. We're on all the usual social channels. And if you do enjoy the quiz, if you could share it on Facebook. And if you click the subscribe button as well and the like button, just let us know if you enjoy what we're doing and the pacing and everything like that. Right, it's so great to have so many of you here. What I'm going to do is we're going to launch straight into the music round now. And so if you get your pens and papers ready, and if you want me to shout anybody out, do let me know once we get into things. After round 3, what we'll do is I'll give you the answers to rounds 1, 2, and 3, and then we'll have a short break, and then give you all the shout outs and say hello to you as many of you as you can. And if you want to put your answers up on, or what your score is on the screen, I'll get as many of you up on screen as I possibly can. So without much further ado, let's get on with the quiz. That's why you've all come here, isn't it? So round number 1 is the music round. So let me pull that up. So round 1, question number 1. Joe Cocker had a 1969 hit with his cover of which Beatles song? Joe Cocker had a 1969 hit with his cover of which Beatles song? This is going to be up for just over 30 seconds. Each question's up for around just over 32 seconds, but it takes me a couple of seconds just to click the button to get it to go on. So that'll be up a little bit longer than normal, so bear with. Question number 2. Who rose to fame with the hit song I Kissed a Girl? So had a questionable marriage as well. Question number 2. Who rose to fame with the hit song I Kissed a Girl? Question number 3. Who had a 1981 hit with the song 9 to 5 from the film with the same name? She got a good mention in The Office as well, from David Brent. Remember that one? Question number 3. Who had a 1981 hit with the hit song 9 to 5 from the film with the same name? Question number 4. What song says, I need you more tonight, I need you more than ever? Absolute classic. Question number 4. What song says, I need you more tonight and I need you more than ever? Question number 5. What was Radiohead's first ever hit? It's probably their most famous song. Question number 5. What was Radiohead's first hit? Question number 6. Who had a hit with the song Insane in the Brain? Remember this from my youth. Question number 6. Who had a hit song with Insane in the Brain? Question number 7. Who won the MTV Best New Artist Award in 1994 from Mr. Jones? There's a band that they tour a lot now, but they haven't really released anything new. But everybody's heard of them. Brilliant band. Who won the MTV Best New Artist Award in 1994 from Mr. Jones? Question number 8. Who won the Record of the Year Grammy in 2006 for Boulevard of Broken Dreams? Now, everything before that's a little bit superfluous. You could probably work out the band from the name there. But who won the Record of the Year Grammy in 2006 for Boulevard of Broken Dreams? Question number 9. Who in 2013 had a dance hit titled Don't You Worry Child? I'm sure you've all cut a few shapes to this song. Just looking for the band name. They were a group, a dance group. Who in 2013 had a dance hit titled Don't You Worry Child? A dance track. And question number 10 finally, what was the name of Bob Marley's band? The late great Bob Marley. What was the name of Bob Marley's band? Great, so that's the end of round 1. So question number 1, Joe Cocker had a 1969 hit with his cover of which Beatles song? Question number 2, who rose to fame with the hit song I Kissed a Girl? Question number 3, who had a 1981 hit with the song 9 to 5 from the film of the same name? Question number 4, what song says, I need you more tonight, I need you more than ever? Question number 5, what was Radiohead's first ever hit? Take a guess at that if you don't know, like even if you don't know Radiohead, you might probably know that song. Question number 6, who had a hit with the song Insane in the Brain? Question number 7, who won the MTV Best New Artist Award in 1994 for Mr. Jones? Question number 8, who won the Record of the Year Grammy in 2006 for Boulevard of Broken Dreams? Question number 9, who in 2013 had a dance hit titled Don't You Worry Child? And question number 10, what was the name of Bob Marley's band? Brilliant. I hope that wasn't too tricky for you. We're going to move on now to general knowledge. I'll just let you finalise your answers before we move on. And then we'll move on, like I say, to the general knowledge questions. So without much further ado, I'll just let you make your lines across the paper and everything like that. And then we'll move on to round number 2, and that is general knowledge. So, question number 1 of general knowledge. Who invented the light bulb? So, the prolific inventor said that it took him around about 10,000 iterations of the original light bulb design before he got to the one that finally made it. But who was the name of the inventor? I'll take his surname if you can't remember his first name. But again, it's up to you if you're playing in a group as to whether you accept it or not. Who was it who invented the light bulb? Question number 2, what is a female deer called? There's a song about this. Question number 2, what is a female deer called? Question number 3, what type of calendar is used today in the Western world? So that's a specific type of calendar that we use. When I say specific type, it's not like on your iPhone or something like that, but they say that we adhere to that calendar. Question number 4, in an English trial, how many people sit on the jury? Hopefully you haven't had to be in the dock, but maybe you've done jury service. But in an English trial, how many people sit on the jury? There's also a very famous play or book about it. Question number 4, in an English trial, how many people sit on the jury? Question number 5, who painted the Sistine Chapel in Rome? Question number 5, who painted the Sistine Chapel in Rome? Very famous painter. Again, you probably have a guess. You don't know. Also a good designer. You can probably hear airplanes outside, which I haven't heard in the last 6 weeks. Question number 6. What augmented reality app caused a stir of global excitement in summer 2016? People were going crazy over this and I just couldn't understand it. I never got into it. People crashing cars and running across Clapham Common. Mad. But what augmented reality app caused a stir of global excitement in the summer of 2016? I don't think anyone's playing it anymore. It seemed like a kid's game to me. Question number 7. Which animal or animals took Hannibal over the Alps? Question number 7. Which animals famously took Hannibal over the Alps? Again, if you don't know that one, have a think about what's a good load-bearing animal. Question number 8. Which star sign has the bull as its symbol? There's going to be loads of you out there reading your star signs at the moment. Probably not all positive, is it? Try and take the positive out of it. But which star sign has the bull as its symbol? Never been one for like the compatibility of relationships and everything like that, but apparently it's a big thing. Question number 9. Where were the Norse gods said to live? So if you've been watching Thor or anything like that, you'll probably know what I'm talking about. This is another airplane. It's like, I haven't heard one for 6 weeks. Seems to be more coming in. Things are positive because normally it's every 2 minutes here where I live in London. It's been silent. It's probably all Amazon deliveries. Question number 10. What name is given to the Japanese skill of growing miniature trees? What's the name of the tree, really? Question number 10. What name is given to the Japanese skill of growing miniature trees? Great, so that's the end of round 2. We'll just go through the questions again for you in the usual fashion. So who invented the light bulb? That's one you're either going to know or not know, unfortunately. Question number 2, what is a female deer called? If you don't know, try and think of the song. Question number 3, which type of calendar is used today in the Western world? Question number 4, in an English trial, how many people sit on the jury? Again, if you don't know the answer, there is a book. Question number 5, who painted the Sistine Chapel in Rome? Question number 6, what augmented reality app caused a stir of global excitement? Which augmented reality app caused a stir of global excitement in summer 2016? Question number 7, which animals took Hannibal over the Alps? Question number 8, which star sign has the bull as its symbol? Question number 9, where did the Norse gods said to live? Again, if you don't know or you've been watching Thor, have a think. And question number 10, what name is given to the Japanese skill of growing miniature trees? Brilliant. I hope that wasn't too tricky for you. Just a quick shout out, much love to my brother for providing all this kit on this. So if you are thinking of live streaming an event, or you've got an event that you want live streaming, be sure to fire him an email there. So I've got it wrong. info@cealimited.co.uk. All the kit, all the abilities we can produce and help you live stream your event. If you've got anything coming up or you know anybody that would like to live stream an event. Great, so that's the end of round 2. We're going to move on to round 3. That is TV and film. Without much further ado, let me just prep this up. So round number 3. Are you all ready? I hope so. Here we go. Question number 3. In which town or fictional town did the Flintstones live? Don't really see the Flintstones anymore, do you? So I'm probably preaching to people of my era, or there or thereabouts. But in which town did the Flintstones live? I always used to joke, you got a crappy car, it was one you had to pedal yourself, wasn't it? My friend Kev has just got himself a new Transit, and I'm waiting for the day that he has to pedal it himself. Question number 2. In EastEnders, under the floor of which building did Chrissy bury Dirty Den's body? I don't know if you watch EastEnders. I grew up with this. I used to watch it with my mum when I was a little one. In EastEnders, under the floor of which building did Chrissy bury Dirty Den's body? It's certainly not something that I've caught up with in lockdown, actually. I've got about 70 episodes of Emmerdale to watch. Question number 3. By number of films made, which country has the largest film industry? Question 3. By number of films made, which country has the largest film industry? Question number 4. Who is the host of the TV show QI? Very funny man. Very clever man. Question number 4. Who is the host of the TV show QI? Question number 5. In the TV show Family Guy, what is the name of the Griffin's lecherous neighbour? He's my favourite character, actually. Some people like Stewie. Some people like the baby. Oh, sorry, the dog, but he's my favourite. In the TV show Family Guy, what is the name of the Griffin's lecherous neighbour? Notice I've got the apostrophe right as well. Question number 6. Who played the Prince Regent in the Blackadder the Third? So if you're a fan of Blackadder, you'll know this. Be screaming it out. Who played the Prince Regent in Blackadder the Third? He's a bit of a recurring character. Well, not the Prince Regent, but this actor. Question number 7. What is Doctor Who's time box called? It would bend space and time in that you could go in it and its external area didn't match its internal area. I think we'd all like one of them, wouldn't we? What is Doctor Who's time box called? Question number 8. In the 3 Bourne films starring Matt Damon, what is Bourne's first name? I can't say Matt Damon without going Matt Damon. If you've seen Team America, you know what I'm talking about. In the 3 Bourne films starring Matt Damon, what is Bourne's first name? The Treadstone Project. They wipe people's brains. Question number 9. Which children's television show featured the characters of George, Zippy and Bungle? What a great show this was. You don't really get shows like this anymore, do you? But which children's television show featured the characters of George, Zippy and Bungle? I don't know if you ever saw the parody on YouTube of where they did one which what seemed like a joke, but apparently it wasn't. It was all really risque. Question number 10. What name did Tom Hanks give to his volleyball companion in the film Castaway? It was actually his best buddy, wasn't it, on the island? Question number 10. What name did Tom Hanks give to his volleyball companion in the film Castaway? Great, so that's the end of round 3. I'll just recap the answers and then we'll go back to the beginning of round 1 and I'll give you the the questions, and I'll give you the answers from there. So question number 1, in which town do the Flintstones live? Question number 2, in EastEnders, under the floor of which building did Chrissy bury Dirty Den's body? Question number 3, by what number of films made, which country has the largest film industry? Question number 4, who is the host of the TV show QI? Question number 5, in the TV show Family Guy, what is the name of the Griffin's lecherous neighbour? He's hilarious. Question number 6, who played the Prince Regent in Blackadder the Third? Question number 7, what is Doctor Who's time box called? Question number 8, in the 3 Bourne films starring Matt Damon, what is Bourne's first name? Question number 9, which children's television show featured the characters of George, Zippy and Bungle? And question number 10, what name did Tom Hanks give to his volleyball companion in the film Castaway? Brilliant. Right, I'll just let you finalise your answer there, and then we'll go back to the beginning of round 1 and I'll give you the answers. And then when you've finished, pop your scores up in the chat. I'll get as many people as I can up, and we can see how everybody's doing. Right, so let's go back to round number 1 and I'll give you the answers to round number 1. Brilliant, so Joe Cocker had a 1969 hit with his cover of which Beatles song? Which one was it? It was With a Little Help from My Friends. Question number 2, who rose to fame with the hit song I Kissed a Girl? Katy Perry. Made a very questionable marriage choice, didn't she? But she's now divorced. He seems to be doing pretty good for himself. Question number 3, who had a 1981 hits with the song 9 to 5 from the film of the same name? It's Dolly Parton from 9 to 5. Probably remember it from The Office. Question number 4, what song says I need you more tonight and I need you more than ever? Total Eclipse of the Heart. Question number 5, what was Radiohead's first hit? It was Creep. Question number 6, who had a hit with the song Insane in the Brain? That was Cypress Hill. Brilliant. Brilliant band. You don't hear too much from them these days, do you? I have heard them mentioned. Few of them mentioned on Joe Rogan's podcast. Question number 7, who won the MTV's Best New Artist Award in 1994 for Mr. Jones? The Counting Crows. Like I say, you don't hear too much from them. They tour every now and again, but they haven't really brought out much new stuff, but they're still touring all the time, doing some fairly classic songs. Question number 8, who won the Record of the Year Record of the Year Grammy in 2006 for Boulevard of Broken Dreams? That was Green Day. Question number 9, who in 2013 had a dance hit titled Don't You Worry Child? It was the Swedish House Mafia. And question number 10, what was the name of Bob Marley's band? It was The Wailers. Good, I hope that wasn't too tricky for you. Move on to round number 2, which was of course the general knowledge. So who invented the light bulb? Prolific inventor. Said it took him about 10,000 iterations before he actually got to the one that he finalised on. It was Thomas Edison. I'll take Edison if that's all you can remember. Question number 2, what is a female deer called? It's a doe. So doe, a deer, a female deer. Probably don't know if you know the song. Question number 3, what type of calendar is used today in the Western world? It's the Gregorian calendar. Question number 4, in an English trial, how many people sit on the jury? It's 12. So you might have read the book or seen the film 12 Angry Men. It's American actually, but it's the same in the UK. It's 12 jurors sit on a UK jury. Who painted the Sistine Chapel in Rome? It was Michelangelo. Not one of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Question number 6. What augmented reality app caused a stir of global excitement in the summer of 2016? It was Pokemon Go. Honestly, in the US, they said people were crashing cars and like bumping into people, and it was weird. It's sort of come and gone. Do you remember Tamagotchi? One of those things. I bought Tamagotchi, but it was like the Tamagotchi craze. Question 7. Which animals took Hannibal over the Alps? It was elephants. Question number 8. Which star sign has the bull as its symbol? It's Taurus. Question number 9. Where did the Norse gods said to live? It was Asgard. And if you died in battle, you went to Valhalla. So the highest honour you could get as a Nordic that's why they came over to the UK raiding, was to go to Valhalla, but the gods lived in Asgard. Question number 10. What name is given to the Japanese skill of growing miniature trees? It's bonsai. Bonsai trees. Brilliant. So that's the end of round number 2. I'll give you the answers to round number 3, and then we'll take a very short break and then move on to round number 4. So, in which town do the Flintstones live? If you're around my age, you'll know this. Or I don't know if the Flintstones is still going or even getting shown again, but it's Bedrock. Question number 2. In EastEnders, under the floor of which building did Cressy bury Dirty Den's body? Even if you don't know or watch EastEnders that frequently, you probably have a bit of a stab at this. It was the Queen Victoria. Or the Vic pub. Question number 3. By number of films, which country has the largest film industry? It's quite surprising, isn't it? Because you think it's Hollywood, but it isn't. It's actually India. Bollywood is far bigger, isn't it, of film industry than Hollywood. Billions. But yeah, they certainly pump out the films. I don't think they are at the moment, but that is the biggest film industry in the world. Question number 4. Who is the host of the TV show QI? That's Stephen Fry. Absolute genius. Question number 5. In the TV show Family Guy, what is the name of the Griffin's lecherous neighbour? It's Glenn Quagmire. And he's an airline pilot. Question number 6. Who played the Prince Regent in Blackadder the Third? Hugh Laurie. Made many recurring appearances in Blackadder. But yeah, Hugh Laurie played that. He's also in House MD. Again, if you haven't found that or seen that on Netflix or Amazon Prime, I highly recommend it. It's very, very good. Question number 7. What is Doctor Who's time box called? Probably everybody should know this. It is the TARDIS. Question number 8. In the 3 Bourne films starring Matt Damon, what is Bourne's first name? It's Jason Bourne. Question number 9. Which children's television show featured the characters of George, Zippy and Bungle? It was Rainbow. And question number 10. What name did Tom Hanks give to his volleyball companion in the film Castaway? It was Wilson, because it was a Wilson ball. If you remember that one. Great, so we're just going to take a very short break there, so you give you a chance to catch yourself. It says question 4, I gave the wrong answer to which one? Let me know in the chat if I gave the wrong answer somewhere. There it says, I've got one here saying question 4, I gave the wrong answer. Just going to try and go and fact check that now. Question 4. let me know in the chat if that is incorrect. But yeah, got Paul McConnell here saying 26 out of 30. That's brilliant. Susie's got 22. Saying QI is not Stephen Fry since 2016. Okay, sorry. It's Sandy Toscovich. Okay, scrap that one. That was I've got that incorrect. House we got 24. So it's out of 29 now. So Tell says he's let down by the music. I'm always let down by the music as well. Then Sandra Tostig is the correct answer, not Stephen Fry. You guys are right. I'm wrong. So if you got Sandra Tostig and not Stephen Fry, then you're correct. I'm wrong. Apologise for that. Bev Page Swan's got 29 out of 30. Wow. Rich and Nat Barrett got 9, 8 and 7. 24 went downhill quickly. Yeah, I apologise about this Stephen Fry one. I've got that wrong. It's been ages since I watched it actually. But yeah, so apologies for that. John Jobson's 23, Andy's 22, Olivia Broom's got 23, Andrew Nodden from the AP Massive's got 26 out of 30, Debbie Tate's got 25, Karen Stafford 25, Marie Derry on YouTube 17 out of 29, Janice Royal, hi Janice, is 27, Wendy Richards 25, Annette McFadden, we like the music. So do I. Did extra point for it. Yeah, I don't know. It's up to you. I think the point for either. If you got Stephen Fry, because he's still being shown on Sky, isn't it? So I would say both. I'd say both. You still get a point. That's fair enough. Sarah McKilville got 19. 25 going strong, and now usual now is for a nosedive. I hope not. Amanda Marshall, my old teacher, has got 22. John Mount Stevens 20. So we haven't had anybody bomb yet, which is good. Lisa Humphrey, hi from Lisa and John. Hi guys. What does he say? Actually, don't rubbish, but love the fact you're taking time out. Honestly, guys, you're helping me as much as I'm helping you. You know what it's like. Although it looks like I might get some work in June, which is good. I've had a text today saying it might be back on, which is great. So, but otherwise, what are you doing with your day? It's tough, isn't it? It's really tough. But hey ho, we'll work it out. My brother's got 24. So when am I doing a sport round? It's not my strong point, as my brother knows. If I did a sport round with him, he would literally. If there's a guy that knows about sport, he is an encyclopedia for it. So that's where he would beat you all, I'm afraid. Judy Fisher, 28 out of 30. That's brilliant. We've got John Mount Stevens. Big shout out for the channel, Dave. What channel? Oh, Dave. Yeah. Sorry. QI is always on the channel, Dave, which is always, yes, it's a good channel. I like that, although I haven't really been watching much Sky recently, to be honest. John Collins, 19. Paul Skipsey's 28 out of 30. Guys, you're doing really good. Paul, that's brilliant. That is amazing. Right, so next round is a picture round. Hopefully it shouldn't be too tricky for you. Well, we got shout out to Liam and Jem, please. Liam and Jem, how's it going? Hope you're really good. That's from Paul and Sykes. I don't know if they're in the room with you or they're watching, but yeah. Great, right, let's move on without much further ado, because it is 9:15 and I know you've probably got other things to be doing, like drinking or something else. But yeah, the next round is a picture round for you. So let's just key this up. Don't really need me to say too much. I'll give it a brief description of what the picture is, or or the question that I'm trying to get at. Other than that, it should be fairly self-explanatory. Right, so here we go. Moving on to round number 4. That is the picture round. So, what film is this logo from? About 35 seconds on each logo. because I realised if you were at a pub quiz, you would have been given the picture sheet to answer all the way through. So I've tried not to make it too tricky, but at the same time, make you think a little bit. One of those ones that you'll know or didn't know. Caused a lot of controversy. So this is a silhouette of a country. What's the country? So here you've got a silhouette of a country. What country is it? Who is this famous British inventor? What's the name of this famous British inventor? Question number 3. Who's this US celebrity? Question number 4. What's the name of this US celebrity? Question number 5. What's the name of this building? Some of you may have visited it. What's the name of this famous building? Question number 6. Who's this British racing driver? Lived a fast life. Had a rather early death, unfortunately. But what's the name of this British racing driver? Question number 7. My brother will get this one straight away. Who is this famous footballer? Question number 8. What's the name of this British actor? It's kind of the film that put him on the map, really. What's the name of this British actor? For question number 8. Question number 9. What's the name of this model / actress? And finally, question number 10, what's the name of this actor? Question number 10, what's the name of this famous actor or US actor? Okay, just to recap, so what's the name of this film, the logo from this film? Silhouette of a country, what is it? Who's this British famous inventor? Who's this American celebrity? What's the name of this famous building? Who's this British racing driver? Question number 7. Who's this famous footballer? Who's this British actor? Who's this famous model slash actress? Not done much acting, a little bit. And who's this famous American actor? Good. Hope you enjoyed that one. Didn't get too tongue-tied. But that's the end of round 4. And now I'll move on to round number 5, which is history and politics. Sorry, history and geography. Shouldn't be overly tricky. But we'll move on without too much further ado. Great, so fireworks. Question number 1, fireworks originated in what country? It's still mostly come out of here now. So fireworks originated in what country? Hopefully none of you have taken a nosedive. Question number 2. Which former country was originally called the Kingdom of Serbs, Croats and Slovenes? Probably work that one out if you don't know. But which former country was originally called the Kingdom of Serbs, Croats and Slovenes? Question number 3, who is the Prime Minister of Russia? Some say he's Donald Trump's best mate. But who is the Prime Minister of Russia? Question number 4. Henry Ford is credited with bringing affordable transportation to the mass market with which vehicle? What was the name of the vehicle that he pioneered? He said you can have it in any colour as long as it's black. Henry Ford is credited with bringing affordable transportation to the mass market with which vehicle? Question number 5. Apart from the United Kingdom, name 2 other European countries where residents drive on the correct side, which is the left-hand side of the road? So there's 3 in Europe, although we're not really technically part of Europe, but just looking for 2 of the other countries where we still drive on the correct side of the road, which is the left-hand side. Question number 6. Which 2 colours feature in St Piran's flag, the flag of Cornwall? Question 6. Which 2 colours feature in St Piran's flag, the flag of Cornwall? Most people, when you're out on a boat, you'll see them proudly flying this flag. And often on the back of cars as well. I see it quite frequently. Question 7 is 50-50 for you. Which one is colder, the North or the South Pole? Question number 7. Which is colder, the North Pole or the South Pole? Question number 8. In which country is Mount Vesuvius located? Question number 8. In which country is Mount Vesuvius located? Question number 9. Which city is furthest north, Leeds or York? My brother's going to know this. He spent half of his adult life going up north to cover the rugby league for Sky Sports. So I'd be surprised if he doesn't get this right on the A1. Which city is furthest north, Leeds or York? Question number 10. In which Spanish costa would you find the resorts of Benidorm and Alicante? I've been to both of them Benidorm once, Alicante many, many times. Don't think I'll go back to Benidorm, but Alicante is nice. But in which Spanish costa would you find the resorts of Benidorm and Alicante? I'll get you thinking. Good, that is the end of round 5 and pretty much the end of the quiz. So just run through the questions for you for that round, and then I'll do a quick roundup. Question number 1, fireworks originated in which country? Question number 2, which former country was originally called the Kingdom of Serbs, Croats and Slovenes? Question number 3, who is the Prime Minister of Russia? Question number 4, Henry Ford is credited with bringing affordable transportation to the mass market with which vehicle? Question number 5, apart from the United Kingdom, name 2 other European countries where residents drive on the left. Question number 6, which 2 colours feature in St Piran's flag, the flag of Cornwall? Question number 7, which is colder, the North or the South Pole? That's 50-50, just give it a guess if you don't know. Question number 8, which country is Mount Vesuvius located? And question number 9, which is the furthest north, Leeds or York? And question number 10, in which Spanish costa would you find the resorts of Benidorm and Alicante? Great, so that is the end of round 5. So just go back and I'll give you the answers to round number 4. And then that will be it for another week. Great, I'll let you finalise your answers. And I'll give you the answer. So what was this? Sorry, what was the thing? I'm sure you got it. It was Ghostbusters. Brilliant film, wasn't it? Question number 2. That was, of course, France. Don't know, of course, if you didn't get it right, but next, who is this famous inventor? That is Sir James Dyson. Of course, of the Dyson vacuum cleaners, and he's heroically offered to help out with ventilators, but they've said, actually, I think we're all right. Who do you reckon this was? I'm sure you got it. It's not too hard, is it? That is Taylor Swift. What's the name of this building? It's not Taylor Swift, sorry. Although I'm sure she's not too far away from getting a building like that named after her. It's the Burj Khalifa in Dubai. Probably already been there. Who's this dude? He definitely lived fast and died young. That's James Hunt. Film about him on Netflix, if you're interested. About him and his battle with Niki Lauda. He sadly passed away not so long ago. Who's this famous footballer? I'm sure most of you keen I would have got this. Cristiano Ronaldo. What's the name of this famous actor? I'm sure most of you got that as well. That is, of course, Lenny Jones. Who's this famous actress? That is Claudia Schiffer. And question number 10, who's the name of this famous actor? Of course, James Dean. Absolute legend in his time. Again, died too young. Brilliant. Right, so let's move on to the answers for round number 5, and then it will conclude everything for this evening. So history and geography. So in which country did fireworks originate? Where do you think it was? It was actually in China. Question number 2. Which former country was originally called the Kingdom of Serbs, Croats and Slovenes? That is Yugoslavia. The former Yugoslavia has now all been split up. Dalmatian coast, etc. Who's the Prime Minister of Russia? Of course, Vladimir Putin, everyone's favourite man. Question number 4. Henry Ford is credited with bringing affordable transportation to the mass market with which vehicle? It's the Model T. Henry Ford's Model T. Question number 5. Apart from the United Kingdom, name 2 other European countries where residents drive on the left. So you can either have Ireland, Malta or Cyprus. And the reason that drive on the other side of the road is once Napoleon conquered a country, he would make them walk on the other side of the road, because actually driving on the left meant you had your sword in your right hand, which meant you could defend yourself. So it's kind of a silly way of doing it. But the only reason that you knew you'd been defeated by Napoleon was that you marched on the right hand side of the road. So that's why when we say it's the correct way, that's the reason. Question number 6. Which 2 colours feature in St Piran's flag in the flag of Cornwall? It's black and white. Black and white cross. Question number 7. Which is colder, the North or the South Pole? It's the South Pole. It was a 50-50 if you didn't know. Question number 8. In which country is Mount Vesuvius located? That is Italia, or Italy. I don't know why I said or, but yeah, it's Italy. Question number 9. Which is the furthest? Which city is furthest north? Leeds or York? It's York. I hope my bro got that. And question number 10. In which Spanish costa would you find the resorts Benidorm and Alicante? It's the Costa Blanca. Fantastic. So that is it. Pop up in the chat. Let us know who's getting on, or what your, how you got on. And John Mancini says best ever done in a single round, and he says it's James Hunt. He's an absolute legend. Yeah, he was, wasn't he? Unfortunately, died a little bit too early. Got Rob, my mate Rob there. He says Costa Coffee in Benidorm in euros. Yeah, hello Rob. I spoke to him earlier on. We're hopefully going to go out for a ride soon. He's saying hi from the Hansel clan. Brilliant, great, really, really good to see you. Hopefully me and him are going to be doing a live stream fairly soon, which we'll really, really enjoy. So Hannah Coven got 38. That's brilliant. What we got here? Andy FC. Sorry, I can't read that at all. It just says Jill and I are getting better. But let us know how you got on in the chat. Andy Hoskins 33. Wendy Ritchie got 42. Neil Cousin, thanks again giving up your time for another fun quiz. Honestly, it's my pleasure. I find myself somewhat free at the moment, but everybody else, I'm just trying to get up as quick as I can. Jan and Jackie got 45. Janice Royce, brilliant. Please say hello to Charlotte and Jamie. Hey Charlotte and Jamie, hope you're well. Hope you're having a good one wherever you are. Paul says another great quiz. It's my pleasure. Best I've done in a quiz ever, mostly attributed to the husband. I'm sure it was more you. 39, not bad, better than last week. That's brilliant. Plank Halliday's got there. Julie Lewis got 32. Susan Bradley got 36. Sarah McKilver Brown got 30. Holly Booth got 32. Olivia Broom 36.5. Yeah, brilliant. Not too shabby for the Dickens household. 41 out of 50. My pleasure. Honestly, it's my pleasure to host. Really, really enjoy it. Frank Holiday 48 out of 50. Wow, you did really well. Did I make it too easy? Cheers, dude. Good job. Honestly, Strobin, that is my pleasure. Like I say, I really, really enjoy doing this. It's really good fun, and I get to exercise my own mind as well. I did a family quiz before, and I suddenly realised that my general knowledge is going up by doing this. So 31, same as last week. Great quiz by Maria Derry. Hi Marie, hope you are good. Paula Sykes, I got call her Paula instead of Paul. This time 32 out of 50, still good. Like, I remember I went to a pub quiz before and I got like 10 out of 50 or something. It was just like, I don't know what I'm doing here. But yeah, so Annette McFadden 41 out of 50. What we got? Lisa Humphrey 40 out of 50. That's brilliant. Debbie, thank you. Debbie and Gary got 42. Debbie Taylor got 42. Sasha Berry, my pleasure. Brilliant. So, right, that's probably bringing it roundabout to an end there. So, we'll be streaming again on Sunday at around about, sorry, not roundabout, we'll be streaming again at 8 o'clock on Sunday. If you've enjoyed it, please do hit the subscribe button or the follow button on Facebook. And if you have really enjoyed it, if you could share it and do all the usual things, I'd really, really appreciate it and help us out. Judy Fish says, thanks for a brilliant quiz. Honestly, it's my absolute pleasure. But like, big thank you also goes to my brother who has given me all this equipment so that I can do this. So like I say, if you're thinking about live streaming an event, anything that is coming up, do hit him up on info@CEA Limited there. Well, it's been a brilliant quiz. I hope you really, really enjoyed it. It's been my absolute pleasure. I hope that wherever you are, whatever you're doing, your family are well and you're staying safe. And a huge thank you to all our key workers, care workers, everybody that's in the NHS, delivery drivers, postmen, binmen, everybody that's keeping the country going at the moment in these weird but challenging times. But I think we are all going to get through it, aren't we? Anyway, I've been John Edwards. You've been amazing. I'll see you on Sunday at 8 o'clock. Like I say, hit the like button if you really enjoyed what we're doing. Smash the subscribe. And also, if you're on Facebook, give us a follow. I'd really, really appreciate it. Thanks very much. I'll see you on Sunday. All the best.